Okay. And so after that like 3 minute period, the force on you increases dramatically. The um the boarding torpedo is firing its retro rockets in an attempt to find the flattest and most accessible piece of armor using its rudimentary algorithms. And so for a couple seconds, it fires and shifts a little bit, and then you all just smash into the side of the Larchie, and come to a lurching halt. Um, and you can hear this like grinding sound on the outside of the boarding torpedo. The teeth of the torpedo starting to dig into the armor and pull you all further inward and attempts to seal the area. Excuse me, attempts to seal the hole that it's made so that it's relatively pressurized on the other side. And your grab harnesses pop open, um, and you're able to walk about the inside of the boarding torpedo. However, the door for some reason has not opened.
Can I try my technical knock?
You can. You also do have a tech marine with you.
I was gonna say, can I just?
I can open that with my strength.
Can I just take a look at it and see if I can figure out what's wrong with it?
So all of these are options. It's whatever you all want to do.
I feel like the most
I'm
badass thing to do is just to let Thorvir there just punch it open and then we all jump out. I feel like that's what we should do.
I mean,
Totally
he
up
is an
to you
assault
guys.
marine.
What do we want to do, boys? I'm good with having Thorvir just knock it open.
You're the
Go
tech
to
marine.
town.
You tell me.
I'm all for it. In fact, I'm already doing it now.
All right.
All right, Thorvir. So, um, this boarding torpedo specifically is built so that its nose is a cone that, as it's once it's fully embedded in an enemy vessel, it's supposed to kind of open like flower petals so that they would impact its teeth, pulls it forward some, and then it just kind of blooms open and you're just able to walk out. Do you want to like alligator jaw this thing and just like get in the edge of the bloom and just like start pressing it open? Like, how do you want to get the door open, sir?
I would just like to Kool-Aid Man charge it. Because if it's supposed to open all flower petal like, then I think that would be the best way to open it. Quickly
Okay.
and effectively.
All right. So give me a strength test, sir. With whatever all of your modifiers are.
That's a 3.
Oh my
So that
god.
is effectively 9 degrees of success if we're taking into account all my modifiers.
What is with you people today and the single digit rolls?
I mean,
It looks
my
like
my
Space
first
Smith
roll
is
was an
going
81. To be fair,
That is true.
what is with them and their rolls? I have been getting not the greatest.
He's
let's
our
go with.
cooler.
Here's our cooler.
Takata is our cooler. You know, the karma, the balance. That's what you're here for.
All right.
All right.
And so the group powwows for a couple minutes, discussing what they think is the best solution. And the whole time that's going on, Thorvir is thinking to himself, "Oh, go ahead."
Instead of actually running through and Kool-Aid Manning it, I want to run and do like a running torpedo thing, like you see in a fighting game, or if you saw Thor Ragnarok. After he just. Am I explaining it properly? Like I'm just running and then I just leap towards it in a spinning motion. Yeah, Superman screwdriver, the shit out of that crap.
Oh man.
But
Okay.
I got the space claw.
Now I'm just imagining Cammy's like spin kick from Street Fighter.
Except instead of leading with his feet, he's
He
leading.
his hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it was M. Bison's signature move in Street Fighter 2.
The soul power spin thing. Yeah.
And so, as the group is discussing what they think are the best potential options, Thorvir grows tired of talk and instead decides to make the door work on his own. And so he steps all the way to the back of the boarding torpedo, and are we getting is this a choo-choo noise that we're getting here, Thorvir, or do you want to go, oh yeah, what is Thorvir saying?
Apparently he's saying nothing as his mic has decided to cut.
No, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Thorvir's just gonna yell, Space Smith is going fishing.
And so, just pumping his arms, running past the group as they're discussing their options, he dives headfirst and attempts to rotate himself like a corkscrew, leading with that wolf claw. And so he impacts with that top point of the bloom and just kind of turns over. And Space Marines are big, bulky guys, so you get a half turn before you lose your momentum. But that's more than enough to dig your wolf claws into it and effectively pry open 3 of the 5 doors. So it's a top top door and then 4 on the sides. Okay, yeah, so it's the top and the 2 on the left-hand side of the boarding torpedo are just kind of, the edges of them are taken completely off and they're just bent out of shape as you impact with them. And you do just kind of spill out of that entryway into, well, unfortunately, what looks to be a rather large, we'll kind of say barracks area for the Tau. You literally opened a can of, oh my god, it's fucking fish people.
Well,
unfortunate. I say opportunity.
Honestly, optimal.
It does minimize the amount of time it takes to get to killing people.
Exactly. Okay. Are we rolling?
Yeah. And so, as a heads up for the map, the Fire Warriors are not a one-for-one representation. It's more 2 large groups and then the 6 crisis suits there. So yes, everybody roll initiative for me. So it is 1d10 plus your agility bonus, please.
Oh shoot! I rolled a d20. Oops, that's not the thing I
Same
wanted.
thing.
Divide by 2.
That's fair. I'd take that answer.
Oh well, either way, it's 8 plus. What's my agility?
Is my-
So 11.
Okay.
Kenny,
Yes.
we both rolled 11.
Indeed. You know what that means?
We have to roll against each other to see who goes first.
I mean, we could do that. But also, we could punch the same person in the
At
head,
the same
but from
time.
opposite angles.
I accept these terms.
Yes. We just go at the same time. Fucking.
And we just, it's basically like we're fist bumping, but there's a head in the way.
But there's a head in the way. Gonna punch through that head. Actually, just double lariat it.
This is
The
how
double
you join
suplex.
House Terran.
The double suplex ensues.
All right, guys. Sorry, just taking a minute, real quick, to do rolls for everything and get them compiled.
It's at this moment that I'd like to say, I wish I could have convinced the captain, or tried to convince the captain for that missile.
Genuinely happy that you didn't. Because we all probably be atomized right now.
Okay, have more water.
Put a thing, not to distract too much, but just very minorly. I put a thing in the memes channel because I think it's fucking hilarious.
Mark Riblett's third dose. Almost entirely sold out. Get those goddamn tickets. I feel like this is Kenny just trying to remind us all what he does.
This guy he's an amazing musician if you've never listened to him.
I found him on accident for who was it? Oh, It's a Gundam. It's a YouTube channel, and he played some of his music, and it was just so funny.
That's somebody sent me one of his songs, and it like he makes funny music, but he is a genuinely good musician.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's amazing what he can do with like a looper and a MacBook.
Yeah. I mean, the equipment that he has now is very expensive. But like some of the videos I've seen is like he's probably got less than $1,000 worth of equipment. The last video I watched of him, like just his mixing board is probably like $2,000.
Holy shit.
Okay, so you all rolled really well, which is fantastic. So for the crisis suits, oh, got a typo in there. The crisis suits, what I did was broke them into groups based on their positions. So the northern group is the one dash group. Excuse me. Come on. I know how to type. I swear to God, I do it literally for a living. There we go. Is the one dash group. So the uppermost three are 1-1, 1-2, and 1-3. The southern group is 2-1, 2-2, and 2-3.
And they all rolled a 6. How unlucky for them.
I know. I just they got bad sometimes. When you're a big old armored dummy, you're bad.
When you're a big old armored fish idiot, you're an idiot.
Actually, that's true. All right, really quick, I want to take a look at this here meme.
They're just mobile sardine cans.
It's an advertisement for a tour.
Huh. That's actually really funny. Okay.
But if you've never listened to his music before, please let me know and I will send you things.
I haven't, so send me something. In the meantime, Thorvir, it's your turn, sir. You have literally just kind of tumbled your way out onto the floor of this barracks area, and it's time for you to go wreck some shit.
Okay, so how close are we to the guys? Are we like in melee range?
Your charge distance close. So you have to run just a teeny tiny bit to get to them, but you can.
All right, and now I have Hunter of Aliens, and I know Albatrad does. Is that melee only? Does that help? Who does that help? Or how does that help?
So it is melee only. Oh man, stacking the Hunter of Aliens. So, on its own, Hunter of Aliens is just a bonus to hit in melee and a bonus to damage. Alvatrad can turn on his chapter attack pattern, yeah, and turn Hunter of Aliens into a stacking buff for the whole group. So, in the kind of immediate future, it's not going to do a whole lot specifically other than it gives you a bonus to hit and you get bonus damage. However, if Alvatrad gets angry and wants to murder one crisis suit in particular, he can do that.
Okay, so his thing, if I call for, it's not the bolt or assault, but the melee one, that won't conflict.
It will conflict because you will have called for a squad mode ability in a turn already.
Okay, well then I guess the question is, do we want to attack or use Alcatraz thing?
So you did go very robot there for a moment, sir. So will you repeat it for us?
As seen on TV.
Okay, my question was more for the group. Alcatraz, Decimus, Totama, do we want to use your squad ability? Because I was just going to call for Furious Charge.
So what happened?
Do you guys hear me?
What happens if you
So yeah, you guys, squad, that was for you. That was not for me.
I'm still in the cigar.
Yeah, I think most of us are still in the
So I think
cigar, huh?
burden on your family.
Yeah. So it would be if I call for the Furious Charge, that gives you guys a free charge to get out of the cigar,
Oh, I'll
or
do
we can
that.
have the.
I say we wait until
Okay.
the screaming stops and then see what happened.
Well, so I'll say this. It's probably better if you call for a furious charge, or if someone else does, only because
I'm calling Furious Charge.
there you go. Hunter of Aliens, and Alvatrad's bonus is going to be great against a really powerful single target. It's not going to be as useful against just random smatterings of enemies.
All right. So I've got for the Furious Charge. Choo choo, motherfuckers. Wake, wake. It's time to get out of the tin can.
Okay. So then, Thorvir, what we'll do, sir, is we'll get your Furious Charge, then the squad's remaining Furious Charges, and then your regular attack, and then we'll go back down the initiative order. Sound good?
Sounds good. I just like to say that I'm going for Crisis Suit 1-1. That's where I want to move to.
Oh man, you wanna literally bowl your way through some of the fish people in front of you?
That is correct.
Okay. I will say I totally imagine you're gonna pass. Give me a strength test, sir. You just gotta see that literally the mass of warm bodies in front of you doesn't stop you from getting to your objective.
25.
Oh yeah.
What is with your rolls today, dude?
So you literally hop up off the ground after your can opener maneuver and shout
I want to do
angrily.
the cami kick.
I mean, I will say, you're obviously if you're gonna lead with your foot, you're not gonna be able to use a weapon. But if that's what you want to do,
Never mind. I was going to do the opposite, but yeah, I'm just going to bowl right into them head first, like literally head first, and bull charge my way through.
okay.
And play a bowling pin sound as I rush through them. No, I'm going to make the sound in the box.
Nice.
Just strike.
And so you do. You hop up to your feet, and since you are in fact a space wolf, you do actually howl. Space wolves. In fury, and begin just again pumping your fists and sprinting through that mob of fire warriors. And yeah, there's a lot of them in there, and it's kind of dense, but you're a very angry, very strong space wolf. And so
he's almost Primarch strong.
He's actually, yeah. So you come out the other side of that group, and you have literally just like projectiled fire warriors out of your way, and you're face to face with that crisis suit there. And go ahead and make your attack, sir.
Well, first I'm going to take a look at this crisis suit. Say, hello there, like I was General Kenobi. All right. So with this free attack, can I do the swift attack with my lightning claw?
Yes.
That is what I'm going to do.
Okay. Let me see. I just want to check one thing. Just if there's a modifier on swift attack, I don't think there is. No, there isn't. Okay, so it's just your weapon skill, because you technically got a charge, plus 10, and then that's it. You just basically make one attack, we'll roll its damage, and be done. And then whatever happens, we'll roll your second one. If you hit, we'll roll your damage, and then be done with it. So go for it, sir.
So my weapon skill.
Weapon skill plus 10.
Okay, that's a 6. So let me look at how many degrees.
Oh god.
Jesus. Are you just rolling 1d10 or 2?
That was a D100, but I know it's a joke. That is 4 degrees of success.
Okay. So I will say the crisis suit, watching all of this happen in real time, is able to step out of the way, just backpedal just a bit to get out of the reach of the first attack of your wolf claw. However, I imagine you're going to follow up with a second swing.
That's right, I'm going to backhand with the claw.
Go for it, sir. So same thing, give me your weapon skill plus 10, and then we'll see what happens.
Ooh, would it matter? Because I forgot the plus 10. That was 5 degrees of success.
He also
Does
got...
No, that's still the first roll. I didn't roll 6. I didn't do a second roll.
Yeah, he also got 5 degrees of success on his dodge. He dodged really fucking well.
Who brought the ballerina?
Look, man, they may have really bad initiative, but they might just not die in one turn this time.
That upsets me greatly, but not. I got a 12.
Oh man.
So that is 4 degrees of success.
He can't dodge again because he's already dodged once. So you do hit, sir. Let me grab your weapon damage real quick, just because I don't remember. Oh man. 1d10 plus 6 with a pen of 8. Oh, tearing. Good God, I forgot. Plus your strength bonus. And since it's tearing, you actually roll 2d10 and pick the one highest.
Okay, so strength bonus, that's the little number, right?
Yeah. And yours should be like 10.
I think it might be 12.
You guys are cute. It's 14.
Holy
Jesus!
shit.
You guys are cute. It's 14.
I believe that. I do.
I believe that I don't think this crisis suit is going to be breathing much longer.
Primarch strong. I reiterate my point.
Crack that thing open like a walnut.
Oh shit, son. Good fucking God.
Ugh.
I mean, crisis suits aren't that weak, but that's still a lot of damage.
Do I need to call the Flex Seal guy?
I mean, it's not gonna fucking hurt. Well, it literally does hurt him, but that might help. Okay, so crisis suit 1-1. So you did 37 total, or 36 total, excuse me.
By looking at it.
And so after it dodges out of the way of your first strike, you do. Oh, are you back, Drew?
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, 28's all the extra bonuses. Rolled a 3 and a 8. So pick the 8.
Yeah. And so after it dodges out of the way of your first cross-body swing, you do immediately follow up with a backhand slash. And it does, in fact, impact on the body of the crisis suit's armor, and you can see it pass through its chest armor without resistance, causing noticeable damage to its outside, but doesn't seem to slow it down. Just seems to make impressive damage to his armor.
Oh shit! Knocking stuff over.
All right. Now, uh, Thorvir, we're gonna come back to you, sir, in like an hour when everybody else has done their furious charge.
I'm a team player. You guys are well.
Yeah. All right.
Choo choo.
Brother Sephron, it is your turn, sir. So
Yay for me.
the one downside is you do have to make a melee move here.
I think I can manage.
Yeah, heavy bolter's heavy enough to just.
Slap
Oh.
somebody with it.
You can
He's
literally,
basically slapping someone with a fucking V8 engine.
yeah.
But could he throw a grenade as part of an attack, or is that only bolter assault?
That
I
is,
don't have it in front of me.
so furious charge, you have to make an attack with a melee weapon, unfortunately. So
I do apologize, Saffron, but well, that's
You're
your
a little
fault.
down and dirty, brother.
well, he's getting you moving, which is what's important.
Yeah, I was gonna say for what? I'm gonna angrily charge in and just I don't know. Hit
Punch a
some-
wall.
Suplex them.
Look at them menacingly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, in the hands of a space marine, a combat quote unquote knife is still highly lethal.
Hey, we knew what Brother Scold can do.
Yeah.
It's a short sword, basically.
Yeah. All right, Brother Sephron. It is your move, sir.
All right. So Brother Sephron is going to run into the room, and he's gonna punch someone.
Oh, okay.
Like 'em.
So, same thing, sir. It is going to be your weapon skill plus 10. The only thing you can really reach, since you were still inside the tube, is going to be one of the two masses of fire warriors. Did you want to go after the north one or the south one?
I will take the north.
Okay. So, it's also a giant mob. So, it's plus 10 because it's a charge. It's plus 20 because it's really hard to miss a giant collection of people like that. And do you really just want to punch it?
No, I'll use my quote unquote combat knife.
I gotcha. So yeah, go ahead and roll a weapon skill test for me, sir. And then we'll see what happens.
All right. You said plus 30.
Yes, sir.
Too many. This. I rolled a 9. That is 6 degrees of success.
Oh, shit.
Don't know if that matters. It's been a while since I've done melee combat.
For stuff like your combat knife, it doesn't matter as much, especially considering this group can't dodge. Do you have an idea of how you would actually like to make this attack, or would you like to leave it to me, sir?
Is this I take it this is one person that I'm attacking?
I mean, you're gonna be singling out one and maybe getting some kind of I should say, some cleave on some others, but for the most part, you're kind of squaring up against one fire warrior. Yes.
So here's what I would envision is that since I'm carrying this big ass heavy bolter,
Mm-hmm.
is that I Since I basically am just running into this room screaming, with my hat on my helmet, mind you.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I just imagine this one poor fire warrior. It's kind of like that moment in Tropic Thunder where the one kid is just firing and the guy runs up to him. He's just like, "What the fuck?" And then as I impale him and pick him up off the ground and kind of shake him, as I'm just like, "Ah!" and like all this blood and viscera is pouring out of him. And everyone else is probably shitting their pants.
I love it. So you do close the distance, and you just kind of impale one of those fire warriors on your um on your, well, yeah, short sword, and just kind of start like, do you want to do like the double fist shake and just like shout at the ceiling, or do you just kind of want to like casual, there's, how do you casually, I guess, actually impale someone on a knife and then just shake him around?
I mean, Thorvir might know. Thorvir, how do you casually impale someone and shake your fist?
Oh, it's quite simple. You just leisurely walk up to one of them after you're charged, so you know you're all charged, rah! And then you close the gap and you just take a couple leisurely steps, you know, kind of diggy bop up there. Oh, I'm sorry, I stabbed you. And then you pick him up, you know, gingerly, but then you shake him violently because his knife's still in him, and you want that shit back. And he's being selfish by not giving it back.
Jesus Christ, how horrifying.
Whoa.
When did you get in here?
I mean, right before that whole very descriptive tirade about stabbing people, like, I didn't want to interrupt it. I was like, okay, let's see where this goes.
See,
Didn't want to interrupt it.
I like to imagine Mordecai like was coming back from like the mess hall or whatever on the ship. He's got like his cup of tea or coffee in his hand, and just like on the video feed, just
Oh, that's going on. Oh, cool.
it's like, oh, what am I missing?
So many questions.
no, he's just going to look up and then look right back down, going, glad I'm not there, right before he gets thrown into a little torpedo pod.
Fuck, there's torpedo pods. Damn it.
Oh yeah, boarding torpedoes. Welcome to the party, Mordecai.
We did in fact use a boarding torpedo to get there. Hello, Mordecai. How are you?
We escalated a boarding torpedo. Fuck.
They talked me out of trying to convince to borrow a second boarding torpedo and put a missile in it. That's what you missed. You're welcome.
Damn it. All right, putting things together.
You could have been there to talk me into it.
If only. Regrets. Just another regret. Which I'm guessing this is the big Tal ship then. We're focusing on the big Tal ship.
Yes.
Yeah, you missed the part where we decided to disgrace my captain.
Yes. Okay. Fuck
I
that
drew
guy.
I drew a wing on a space wing in his space elevator.
Damn. Okay, that is some serious shaming. All right. So it's not a symbolic, or I guess that is symbolic shaming, but an actual shaming, because.
And I wish I told him my name was Mordecai. It did not come to me until now.
Well, as long as I'm not being hunted down by another Space Marine captain, I'm okay.
Another one? Wait, what do you mean another one?
You can't hop halfway into the chapter of my life and expect to know the whole story. There's a lot of angry Space Marine captains.
He is part of the Inquisition.
Yeah, I mean the Space Wolves. I mean Thorvir is not even a captain. He hates me. So.
Well, shall we continue then?
And so,
with our casual stabbing.
Yeah, Brother Sephrin, you are now casually impaling that Tal Fire Warrior. A rather abrupt switch from your furious charge over. There is a great amount of concern from the surrounding fire warriors over everything that has just transpired.
As there should be.
Yes. All right, Brother Alvatrad, it is your furious charge, sir.
Uh, which group did Sephirin charge into?
The north one, I believe.
Yes,
Yes.
indeed.
I charged the North boys.
Well, I'm gonna go for the south ones then. I don't have my tactical combat spoon, do I?
Nope, you do not have it yet.
Combat spoon.
All right, I'll have to use the combat butter knife then.
Yeah. The
Why don't-
monomolecular butter knife. Okay. So, same thing, sir. If you're gonna make a charge attack and it's a giant mob, it's gonna be your weapon skill plus 30.
At least I'll be good at hitting something with a melee weapon.
True.
15 out of 72.
Oh wow. Okay, it's a lot. Again, lots of degrees. I like it. Okay. Same thing, Brother Alphatred. How exactly do you want to do this?
I want to lobotomize the first guy I find.
Oh
And
man.
get my grubby hands on.
Wow. Alphatred has taken none of this shit. So the question is, do you want to do it from the front? So like there are ways to lobotomize through the eye, or do you literally just want to like grab him by the head, turn him around, and plunge your combat knife into the base of his neck? Which, I mean, technically isn't really a lobotomy, but it's kind of as close as you're gonna get in the field.
So, do they have helmets on or not?
They do.
I'm going through that central eye thing, that camera. I'm lobotomizing him through that.
Just gonna
Oh my
just plunge it right through that glass eyepiece. Okay.
Yep.
And so you break from the nose of the boarding torpedo and get into the midst of the fire warriors and just like palm one of the fire warriors' helmets and like pull him towards you and take your combat knife out of its sheath and you just like stab it up to the hilt into his head. And like immediately after the blade passes through his helmet, the body goes limp, so you're actually just holding a dead fire warrior basically up on your knife. Purge.
That's how I'm running out.
I like it. Ah!
With enough determination that you could see it through my helmet.
You can read the anger. Well, do you get angry? Do retributors get angry, or is it literally the need to purge intensifies?
The need to purge intensifies. It's raw determination.
Purge.
We're a nice mix between the zealots of the Templars and the Banana Boys.
Okay. I dig it. Yeah, and so once you've plunged your knife into his head and he goes limp, you do just pull the blade out and just kind of let the dead body fall onto the ground. Okay.
Anyone else? Free lobotomies. It is a Tuesday.
It's Friday.
Tuesday in space.
That's
Okay, fair enough.
that's
Space Tuesday.
Space Tuesday.
that's it, Totama. That's my secret. It's always Tuesday in my head. Speaking of Totama and Decimus, so you guys, you have the same initiative order, and you, at least for a turn, discussed acting in unison. Did you want to do that this turn, or were you just going to kind of go in order and then go from there?
I imagine me and Kenny just look at each other, nod, and then we burst out. And then Kenny, do you want to go north or south? Because I'm going the opposite.
Yep. Which one has more people in it?
They're equal.
Yeah. Sephirin and Alvatrad did about the same damage. Because again,
Yeah, but one of them has Thorvir in it.
one of them
Or no,
had
he sprinted past that, didn't he?
Yeah,
yes.
he bowled
Yeah.
them over.
So he
Wrist
may
deep in a crisis suit right now, isn't he?
yes.
Dorvir's north, if that makes any sort of help in determining which direction you want to go.
So should
Well,
we just go
I
south then,
shall-
Kenny?
I will join my brother in combat.
Oh, you're going with Thorvir?
I'm going with Sephirin.
Okay, so I'll run south then. I'll run to the south group with my power axe, ready like a baseball bat, just to like fucking cleave anything I happen to hit, just like into, just like batter swing.
I like it. That's my favorite way to swing an axe.
Hell yeah.
So weapon skill plus 30, you said?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's so 75. I rolled a 6.
You'll still hit.
Okay. Wait. And then hold on. So I do 2d10 plus. Oh, wait. I thought I was rolling to hit. Am I just rolling damage?
So you roll your weapon skill to hit,
Okay.
and so you needed a 75, but you rolled something in the 60s, so you're going to hit.
Oh no,
Lar-
I rolled a literal 6.
Oh,
Like
you
I rolled a 3.
I
rolled a 3 and a 3.
Oh, okay. So that's a 33. Because you roll a D100 for your skill tests.
Oh, okay. So 33 then.
Okay. That's definitely a hit. And then
Okay.
it is going to be 2d10
2d10.
plus 6 with a pen of 6, which is plus 6 more, and then your strength, which your strength bonus
Is 8.
really?
Says-
There is no way your strength bonus is just 8.
I think
That's
his
what I've written
base
down.
strength is in the 40s.
Yeah, my base strength was 41. I do have dice strength be legend though, so shouldn't it be 51?
I feel
What
like
is that?
that thing does something, doesn't it? Doesn't that one not add in? That I'd have to check.
I think that's just for strength tests.
I think so. So then it's 8.
Raw physical strength. The bearer receives an extra 10 bonus to strength in addition to the normal bonus granted by power armor. The strength bonus from this power armor is added in after the modifications for natural strength.
There we go. So then it's 8 plus 3. So your strength bonus is 11.
Okay, so 2d10, 5, 1, and then so 6. 6 plus 6, so 12, plus a pen of 6, so 18, plus 11, 29.
All right. And so, you do swing your power axe in a wide arc. And it starts high and swings low. And as you swing through, you do hit I mean, it looks like 3 or 4 fire warriors in the process of your swing. All of them quickly and cleanly killed, because literally your power axe cuts through armor.
Shing shing.
All right, Decimus, it is your turn, sir.
I would like to charge into the right, come to a complete stop, and then activate a skill. I think you know which one, and basically, you know,
Let it rip. It's time to Beyblade.
can I activate Whirlwind of Death off of this?
Yep. It's anytime you attack a big group, that ability comes into effect. It's think more passive than active.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
So it doesn't. That's just by punching.
Yes.
All right.
You are
So-
so proficient at killing large groups quickly. That's what that is.
Then this is a. I'm gonna do one of these guys.
Oh man. Oh, you're gonna spin to win.
Yes, I am.
Yes.
that
He has
fucking
become a Beyblade.
that fucking animation. Good God.
What's this? I got +10 to my weapon skill.
Plus 10 charging, and then you get plus 20 because you are literally hip deep in Fire Warriors.
Oh my god. So 80 or less. I swear to God if I miss. All right, I got a 41.
Okay, so that's 3 degrees. Oh man, and you went after the North group, correct? Just to make sure I'm tracking the right damage here.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you run past Brother Sephrid as he is holding his trophy fire warrior on his combat knife and bowl into the center of the group. And do you literally want to spin? I just need to know.
Yeah, I'll just get the chainsword out like arm's length and do a pretty pirouette like I'm a ballerina.
Oh man, there we go. That I can work with.
Are you making your own chainsword noises alongside the chainsword noises?
I don't know if chainswords make noises other than the ones I make with my own mouth.
I feel like they should.
I mean, I don't know enough about them, anyways. So it's like when you hold a lightsaber, you're going to make the noises too.
Obviously. Wait, do lightsabers make noises?
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty sure that's just the actors making the noises with their mouths. So was it? I just rolled damage like normal, yes.
Yes, sir.
That's what I imagine is going on right now.
Wait, how'd you get a 1-for-1 video of what goes on inside his head?
Ooh, I rolled low.
It comes with Discord Nitro. Discord Nitro is just like plugged directly into Kenny's head. So anything that happens in his head, you can just get a GIF for right away.
Right. And so, as you extend your chainsword out and throttle it up, you do. I like the image of a pirouette. It's actually reasonable given the circumstance, because Space Marines aren't really built to spin constantly. You have oddly displaced weight on your back because of your reactor, but you do a a hilariously graceful pirouette in the center, and just kind of every foot of distance covered is just another Tau Fire Warrior that gets chewed up by your chainsword.
I would like to exclaim rather, "Wee!" while I'm doing it.
Right. With that, um, the furious charge attacks have resolved themselves. So Thorvir, it's back to you and your standard attack, sir. You've got this crisis suit that you've wounded and is trying to get away from you. Uh, what would you like to do?
Can I do another swift attack? And just to be
Absolutely.
clear, the swift attack, that's the 2-hit, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I want a swift attack, and this is what I imagine Thorvir doing. He's going to crouch down and do a flying uppercut, just like Ken and Ryu from Street Fighter. A little Shoryuken for the
Okay.
first attack, and the
Yes.
second one, he's just gonna, he's gonna. I guess the second one will be the follow through as he's coming down. He's just gonna slice downwards. So you got a little up and down.
Okay.
Oh, somebody has that as. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself while I investigate something.
Okay. So, then Thorvir, I mean, it's going to be just your weapon skill. There's no bonus on this one. Swift attack doesn't infer a bonus. So these two will be a little harder to hit.
All right, first one was a 9.
Okay. He does not dodge, so your first attack is successful, and then your second attack, we'll just have to roll and see if you make it.
Bitch. If I drop this one more time, it might actually just break.
Okay. So because your first attack is a success, sir, go ahead and roll your damage for me. Your 14 fucking strength bonus.
It's insane.
Oh my god. Go and do it. Do it now.
Do what?
He got a righteous fury, so he's literally turning into a human blender.
I didn't understand it because on my end he was a robot.
Yeah, I heard just enough about righteous fury to know where it's going.
I think he was a robot for it.
Okay. Well, Discord has decided to turn the man into a robot for us then.
As long as I'm not a filthy Xenos, it's okay.
As long as I get to kill the filthy Xenos, it's okay. I understood that. Beep, boop, bop, boop, beep.
Yeah, you are exceptionally robotic right now, Thorvir.
It's the robot overlords. They're starting to take over. Everybody get ready with your ones and zeros to pay them in binary.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus fucking Christ.
Test.
There we go. We got you.
Okay. I'm a robot, not a Xenos. That's good.
One of these is much more acceptable.
Until you realize that Necrons are both robot and Xenos.
'Tis true.
Gasp.
Mind blown.
Okay, so, good sir, that was your first attack, which generated a Righteous Fury hit. Now, let's find out what your downswing does, and then we'll go from there.
So that's good for me.
right. Your attempted Shoryuken is successful. After putting the crisis suit off balance with your backhand swing, you do you square yourself up with him and give your knees just enough flex to spring up, and you do lead with your wolf claw and score the front of his armor deeply on your initial pass. And after you've passed beyond the resistance of his armor, you do immediately turn your claws down in an attempt to fall on him. And as you do, the same thing happens in reverse. Your wolf claws catch on the front of his armor and just peel more of it off. And again, the crisis suit stumbles backwards, this time heavily wounded, but still combat ready.
I will peel you like a fucking space banana.
Space fruit.
All right, Brother Zephyrin, it's your turn, sir.
Excellent. And I will do what I do best and open fire.
Oh, yeah. And are you just
It's
gonna
shooting time.
just fire on that group of fire warriors that you had begun your melee attacks on?
Correct, provided that Brother Decimus is not in my way. Like,
He
as long as he's not going to get riddled with bullets as well.
he is not. There's the group itself is large enough that you can fire into it and not hit him.
Excellent. Yeah.
So your gun literally only fires on full auto. Which is plus 20. And then it's a giant group of a lot of people. So plus 30. So just don't roll a 95 or higher.
I got a 27.
Ooh.
Which is, let's see, 3 plus 30 is 3 is 5 degrees of success.
Okay. So it's going to generate 6 hits. So yeah, six damaging attacks. At that, what the heavy bolter is 2d10 plus 10 tearing with a pen of 5. And I will say, sir, don't worry about totaling all your damage. What we're looking for is Righteous Furies.
Okay.
That's the big thing.
So I get 6 shots. 1, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oh. Okay. Sorry. Totally forgot. That I do it this way. Rage's Fury.
Nice.
Rage's Fury.
Why do I feel like you're about to get a lot of righteous furies here? By the way, it's
is
just a
very
feeling.
possible.
Because his patience is paying off.
For real. He waited his turn. Now it's time to unleash hell.
Okay. Ooh, Righteous Fury. Drop my die. Okay. So that was 9 total shots.
Oh boy. So, Brother Sephron, as you turn onto, I hope that this one works. As you turn and begin firing on the group of fire warriors.
You cannot escape judgment, lectures!
And begin to fire your heavy bolter into the group. Just chopping up poorly armored fire warriors because heavy bolters are really meant to kill space marines. And just fire warriors are just kind of popping from the mass reactive rounds that enter into their mist. And just effectively this whole, I'm trying to find, it's like you just kind of mowed the lawn in front of you. There's just this big gaping line of now dead fire warriors as you just kind of turn on the heavy bolter and just spray up towards the crisis suits.
I feel
Well.
better.
I guess we won't have to deal with the north end now.
There are still some in there, but Brother Sephron.
Significantly less.
Yep.
The North is afraid because the North remembers what Brother Sephron did.
Winter is coming.
All over their faces.
That's what she says.
That. Kenny, I think I hate you.
All right, Brother Alphatred, it is your turn, sir.
So after lobotomizing my patient, I'm gonna drop him and I'm gonna unload with the Stormbolter.
Oh, absolutely. So, same thing, full auto. It's a big horde, plus 50. You're gonna take forever, so let's just see how many you get, and then I'll come back to you.
Plus 50 to my already 65.
So just don't roll a 95 or higher.
The 26.
Oh man. So
So do those degrees go higher than the 99s? Because he's got, what, 110?
They do not. And even then, 99s aren't they're not really failures. They're just you jammed your gun.
I was just trying to see if you got extra shots.
Yeah, I mean, so that's still what? 6 degrees of success. Well, actually 7 degrees of success, and Stormbolters double that to 14. Okay. Cecil, man. Same thing. Just roll your dice for me. All I want is just, do you turn this into a giant massacre of righteous furies, or do you just kill a bunch of people?
I'm calling it 25 shots.
I think you're probably right. I think that's a safe estimate for Alphatrad and his righteous furies.
That's a safe estimate. I just rolled 2.
Oh my Good lord. Okay. Keep a tally for me, sir. I will get back to you in just a minute.
Yeah, I'll come back to you on that one.
Okay. All right. Tatama and Decimus, same thing, gentlemen. Are you taking a simultaneous turn, or do you want to do it in Totama, Decimus, Decimus, Totama? What's going on?
Kenny, I led last time. I feel like it's your turn. Have at it, brother.
Well, would you like to fist bump?
I think we should fist bump.
I think we got to take our turns at the same time.
Are we just gonna run at each other? Just like I don't know how we're gonna because it's just one fire warrior, right? Because we can't like punch multiple guys together. I mean, I guess we could.
You can perhaps bear hug a couple of them each, but yeah, you're not going to have as nearly efficient a turn as Brother Sephron did, just putting hands on people.
Could they make their way to a crisis suit and punch him at the same time? If they chose to?
They certainly could if they'd like to.
So I think the main issue is like I'm in the south and he's in the north, right?
Just got to meet somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
So you could pick either you could go for Crisis Suit 1-3 or Crisis Suit 2-1 as kind of that's again closer to each other.
We could punch, like one of us could punch in the front of the cockpit, and the other one could try and punch from the back.
Do you want to do 1-3 or 2-1? Which one is Thormir on?
I'm on 1-1, so if you want to engage 2-1, that would be good.
I think we should go on 2-1, Kenny.
Okay, let's do it.
Do you have a power weapon? Real quick, do you have a power weapon?
I do not.
This is some battleship level tactics.
Oh, if you had had a power weapon, I would have suggested we just like, instead of fist bumping, axe bump with that man in the middle. But unfortunately, you don't have a power weapon.
I mean, I peeled one of them open with a combat knife.
Oh my god, can we work together in that? I want to hold Crisis Suit 2-1 in place with my servo arm while Kenny just fucking performs surgery.
Oh, I get to do surgery on another one. I'm so good at the surgery.
Golly, Kenny. Okay, so if I wanted to run up to Crisis Suit 2-1 and grapple him with my servo arm, what would that roll be?
It would be a strength test for you and a strength test for the arm. Basically, can you grapple with him, and then can you get the arm in position and it actually snag it?
So a strength test then.
Yeah. And
so 2d10.
So you're rolling a D100. You're looking to get under your strength value. Yours is gonna be, I think it's.
So real quick, I just straight up have
something.
a D100. Do you want me to roll that, or should I just roll my 2d10s?
You can do it whatever way works best for you.
Okay.
Because I know a lot of people don't have a D100. That's why you'll catch me saying use 2d10, but whatever works best for you.
Okay, well, I have an app that has like all of them, so I'm just gonna straight roll a D100.
Okay.
67.
Okay. So, your base armor or your base strength is 41, right?
Correct.
Okay, so then your armor gives you 20, which is 61. Then your
61.
armor is particularly powerful. That makes it 71. Then your bonus puts it in the 80s. Okay, you got to pass. However, can the crisis suit manage to beat you back?
So the servo, I guess we gotta see that first before I grab him with the servo arm, huh?
And what's really funny is he totally did not. You You put hands on him and he freaked out and started trying to run away and did not succeed.
He melted because he felt affection for the first time ever.
Oh
and
shit!
loved
I
it.
have the core rulebook, not the thing that has my servo arm on it. Oh, wait, what? Rates of battle? Because I think the servo arm has
Let's see.
75. I want to say.
I believe it's 75 also. Let me find your arm really quickly. Just because. Let's see. Duplicate this guy.
I think it's a Fury.
Jesus, titty fucking Christ.
So 18 additional Righteous Furies.
Are there
No,
even
that's
enemies
roll-
left to do this to?
18 Righteous Furies. That's rolling all 14 shots. And
So-
all the additionals.
Okay, so 18 shots in total or 32 shots in total?
32 shots in total.
Holy shit.
Sir, the rest of us would like to kill too. You know.
Ooh,
What? That just means more crisis suits for us.
True.
Okay, while
So your servo arm is strength 75.
So just the same roll.
Yes, same thing.
Say D100. 70.
Okay. And oh man, this crisis suit is fucking terrified out of his mind. He is rolling very badly. And so after you get hands on him and start holding him in place, your servo arm is able to come up over the top of your head and just kind of clamps onto what is like effectively the clavicle of the crisis suit, and he could get away in theory, but it's not very likely.
I'm now just going to yell, Brother Demetrius, your patient is ready, sir. Off to Kenny.
I don't know who Brother Demetrius is, but it looks like a patient's prep for surgery.
Did I say your name wrong? Decimus, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of something else. My bad. Brother Decimus, your patient is ready. Or should I say Dr. Decimus?
Alright. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and give Grabby and Squeezy a couple quick, you know. And run over and then just, you know, start prying. I want to get that hatch open. I want to get to the nougaty center.
Of this fish person. Oh my god.
Are you gonna try to pry into it with your combat knife again or your hands?
Let's start with the can opener,
All right, good sir. So
and then I'll finish with the mitts.
Give me a strength test, sir, to see how far in you can bury that combat knife, and if you can start to pry open the armor.
Hey, oh shit! I rolled a 15.
Oh man.
Oh,
Which is
no.
like,
Oh man, I get the feeling we're about to open a can.
let's see, that's 5 degrees of success.
Nice.
Like, yeah.
And so, watching Brother Tatama hold the crisis suit in place and then beckoning you over, you just kind of gingerly draw your combat knife and stalk over. And, like, you don't have hair on your head, and even if you didn't have your helmet on, you don't have hair on your head. But you, like, mime reaching up to your head and pulling a hair off and like pressing this imaginary hair to the blade of your combat knife to see if it's sharp enough. and you look at your pretend work and you're shaking your head and you're walking over and you're like, yeah, that's good. And just when you get over there, you turn it around so that it's blade down so that you can get that nice driving action with it, and literally you just plunge it down into the top of the crisis suit's chest and then start levering that thing open. Well, like it's a can of tuna.
Yes.
Let's see what's in the center of this fish thing.
Surprise, you find 2 Tau pilots.
What the
A
hot
Oh,
bonus!
we can hope. Oh, we can hope.
What in the hot fuck? Okay.
Oh, my Narthekium is starting to tingle.
Okay. Really quickly, that is the end of the squad's combat round. Brother Alvatrad, that cluster of fire warriors, you have effectively murdered all on your own.
Nice job.
Watching
Bolt fire.
watching in utter dismay as the Stormbolter seems to pour out a seemingly endless volume of ammunition. Fire warriors are dismembered, scattered, blown to pieces, utterly, mercilessly murdered by the Emperor's blessed bolt rounds.
I bring up that Stormbolter casing and press it up to the helmet grill and just kiss it.
Oh,
Emperor be praised.
I was gonna say, you have a Deadpool moment where you inhale deeply and you're like, I'm touching myself tonight.
Oh, that's always when Alpha Shred has used his bolt weaponry.
Oh god. Okay. Does everybody mind if we take just a quick break? I just need to grab a glass of water. I'm also gonna bring Mordecai in so we can have him do something. Is that okay with everybody?
Yeah, he'll just take his
Yes,
own.
Kind of have to go pee anyway.
He's got to use his own cigar tube though.